welcome to beautiful downtown Guthrie. It is the 90th edition of the 89er Parade. Alongside Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. A great team tonight with Aaron Ryber and Bill Miracle. We got a beautiful day, and we deserve this after last year.
Tell you what, last year it was terrible. The weather was terrible. Really affected the crowd last year, but everybody's out, sun's shining. Like you said, it's an absolutely beautiful day for the 90th parade. So I remember the first one, Chris, unfortunately, but no, it's a wonderful day. Everybody's out with their families. Should be a lot of fun.
Parade marshal is the veterans, and that's a cool moment.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you know, it's we should always honor our veterans, but it's really nice that they made them the parade marshal, and so we should see a lot of veterans walking in front of us here in a few minutes. Should be really cool.
Appreciate everybody tuning in on the Guthrie News Page Facebook, and then it's on GTV 20 if you're here in Guthrie, and we'll take all this, make it look a little bit better, and we'll upload it to YouTube. But a Chamber of Commerce type day, and we got bands, we got a bunch of cool stuff on tap today.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's out. It's just, like you said, we had the News 4 flew over a few minutes ago and had the helicopter out, and it's just wonderful. Of course, I always look forward to the big flag that they have every year. Then this year we have a new parade. What we're a little nervous about, 70 Longhorn. 70 is what I was just told.
I was thinking like 15.
No, 70 is what I was just told. So that could go either way. So if you see Chris and I running away, we know that something went wrong.
And these 70 steers, they go all over the place. They're based out of Woodward, and you know everything went well in Wichita. Everything went well in Fort Smith. I'm sure it'll go off wonderful here in Guthrie.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right, the parade has started. If you're new to Guthrie, I don't know where the heck we are, the post office is right behind us, and we always like to select different backdrops every single year. So this is our backdrop this year. Again, a big thank you to Aaron Ryber and Bill Miracle on the cameras today. Should be a wonderful show.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Like I said, it's just I think usually we'll have probably around 200 or so folk participants in the parade, and so it'll be a nice parade. Everybody just sit back, enjoy themselves.
Man, it was like 60s, 70s, rainy throughout the last few days, but now perfect blue, not a cloud to be found today.
Cleared up, weather's absolutely perfect, literally not a cloud in the sky, so couldn't ask for anything better.
We're going to exit stage left for a second, get ready for the parade, and enjoy it. The 89er Parade here in beautiful downtown Guthrie. Well, as usual, Phil, the parade starts at high noon at the Masonic Temple.
Right.
Making our way all the way here. We're exactly at First Street here, and great job on the canopy, by the way.
Thank you.
And it is much needed for the dome today for you.
Taking it right back as soon as the parade's over.
Yeah, there's one little button.
Let's stop. Don't. It's perfect.
The shade's perfect, though.
Yeah, there you go.
Your commentators are safe today.
We are safe.
Well, for now.
Well, till the cattle get here.
Till the cattle get here.
Yeah.
So, of course, always leading the way is the Guthrie High School Band. Well, Officer Hamilton.
Officer Hamilton, your neighbor.
Yeah, my neighbor,
is
yes.
leading the way.
Absolutely.
I think he runs those sirens just to scare me a little bit, Chris.
Seems to do a good job.
He does, yeah. There he is.
And hopefully the parade mics are doing their job. We got those on compression, so if they get too loud, they're not supposed to be loud, but they're loud in our ears.
Could be hurting a little bit, yeah.
Of course, one of your two favorite things is right off the bat here at the parade, you have the Guthrie High School Marching Band.
Correct.
And that huge flag. We actually talked to the owner of that flag this morning.
Really cool. They come every year, and as I'm looking at the flag, I'm a little concerned about our setup, Chris. So that could be interesting, but it's beautiful. I'd love to get. I mean, we've seen some overhead shots of that before, and it looks amazing. From up above. There's been
some great pictures.
Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool.
There you get a good shot at Guthrie High School Marching Band, and I promise you, when they get closer, we are going to hush up and let you hear the Guthrie High School Marching Band. And I can't wait till the sirens go away.
Yeah, I'd be glad for that to stop anytime now. That is the sirens work well, Chris.
They do work well. It starts loud and it finishes loud.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Here's our favorite sheriff, Mr. Sheriff Damon Devereaux. Tip of the hat. Don't know why he's wearing a black hat, Chris. He's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
Why is he wearing a black hat? Concerning me a little bit. Very good. Of course, Damon, longtime law officer here locally and now serving as the sheriff of Logan County, does a great job. Members of our ROTC here as well. Do a lot of hard work. Always out for events, looking sharp today.
And here comes the Guthrie High School fight song.
Got Director Rob Blackburn does a wonderful job, has for years.
And we're going to get some great shot today, folks.
Super job.
Bill's going to be on that wireless camera, and we're going to get as close as you can today here at the 89er Parade. What a great shot.
That's a great job by Bill. The pro, as we call him. Wonderful job.
Good fight song.
Great fight song. We talk about the band every year, Chris, but we get to see them firsthand a lot of times. They work as hard as anybody you could possibly imagine in the Guthrie Public Schools. Put their workouts up against any of the athletic teams. Always out there working hard. Do a great job. Wonderful job. Of course, there's the most beautiful flag in the world, the American flag. Appreciate the Boy Scouts of America coming out every year and helping make this a reality with the flag. Great job, guys.
Of course, the trick with the flag is when they make the turn on 2nd Street to City Hall.
And that is a trick, let me tell you. Good job, guys. Now, Chris, I don't know who that is, but I like him. What do we got going on?
I don't know what that is.
You think I could get one of those?
They didn't give us a script this year, which is very dangerous. Oh. I don't think he was supposed to do that.
I like it.
Well, not in front of the cameras.
I like it, though. I mean, I need to get me
I bet it is a little warm in there today.
Oh, yeah, it's stuffy. I guarantee you. Yeah. That's a I mean, they've got to be exhausted by the time they get done.
Well, and you know, for Oklahoma, it's very light wind, but there's enough wind to make it challenging today.
Yeah, but that looks pretty up the top, though.
Of course, this is the tricky part for the flag and the band, is making that turn here at City Hall down from us. We're a little stall point, then we'll get it cranked up a little bit here as
we got coming up here soon. It looks like our 89ers Queens, Chris, coming up behind here.
Oh yeah, we'll be sure to. I need to move that a little bit closer. I keep hanging myself there. Great tradition, 89ers Queens.
Good job.
89er Queen and Princess.
Yeah, do a wonderful job every year, and so many people work so hard to put that together every year. And
Carrie Fryer, a big part of that.
yeah, wonderful job.
I'm trying to do the talking and the video dealing.
Yeah,
it's
multitasking. It's not a.
It's tough, but
I believe, is this a float with with many of the past 89er Queens coming up? Is that what that is?
you got the same script I did.
Well, I noticed Chasey.
I bet it is. We'll get a good.
I'm going to assume that's what it is.
I bet you're exactly right.
Yeah, well, you can say that one more time, Chris. I'd love to hear that.
Be the last time I do that for the day.
Of course, Carrie, as you said, does so much work to help bring this part of it all together and does a great job.
There are the former queens. I see Miss
Many of them.
Cheryl
yeah,
Tarter.
Cheryl
At
and
the
Miss
front.
Betty up front
Betty.
there. We got Chasey there. Chasey. So, it's a great tradition.
I told you Bill was going to be up close today.
Bill's working it hard, isn't he? The pro, Bill.
He is the pro.
Yes, he is. Got our young Marines coming up here. Great organization here
Absolutely.
in town. Just do a lot of neat things with the kids. And working hard. Very nice. Very nice. Well, here's our parade marshals, Chris.
Absolutely.
Have the 100 years of the American Legion. And of course, we have such a outstanding American Legion here in Guthrie locally, and a great organization all over the country. It's wonderful to see some of those outstanding veterans riding today in the parade. My veteran brothers, Chris, I might add.
Absolutely.
Makes me very, very proud to stand alongside those men and women.
100 years of the American Legion. Of course, this is the 90th edition of the 89er Parade, so a lot of milestones this year. Some cool milestones.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's wonderful. Good to have them all here, and that's as good of a parade marshal as you could ever have right there,
Absolutely.
guys. That's perfect.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Absolutely. That's wonderful. And many of our dignitaries from around the country, what's really nice with the Legion, Chris, is they fly in from all over the country and to participate in the parade. And of course, this year is no different. It's nice we're able to honor these men and women, do so much for all of us.
Well said.
Now, if I got a horse like this, what would I call that horse? What do you think would be a good name?
Buck?
Buck's a good horse.
Buck's a good name.
Buck's a good name. I like that.
Good looking horse.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Of course, it's bringing in the governor,
Yeah.
Kevin Stitt.
There he is.
He was supposed to be walking, but here
Yeah.
he is riding in the stagecoach. Of course, it's a nice stagecoach.
Wonderful to have Governor Stitt here. It's wonderful to have him here. Thank you. Thank you. So great stuff.
Now, what are these extra vehicles back here? These
Well, I'm going to tell you, see this rather large man with the 20-inch biceps?
Oh, I didn't see him either. Yeah.
You don't want to get too close to the governor, or you get to feel that. It's could be a problem. Senator Chuck Hall.
So these are extra fancy vehicles for
Yes,
him?
yes.
Oh.
Yeah. We got Senator Chuck Hall coming in with I don't know where he got that ride, but that's outstanding.
And you got Representative John Pfeiffer
John
with him
Pfeiffer
as well.
there as well. There's two good guys.
We're about to get bombarded, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Chuck Hall. Look at him. Representative Pfeiffer. How you doing, guys? Good to see you. Coach, there's a good man.
There he is. Representative Gary Mize.
That's a good
There
man.
he is.
That's a good man. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. That's wonderful. And, of course, our very own favorite mayor, Mayor Steve Gentling, does a Steve does a great job for the community, and really since he's Cambria, he's been a part. Thank you, Steve. He knows how to get to me. Throw me candy.
Yeah, just getting ready to start his third term as mayor here in Guthrie.
And before he served as mayor, did wonderful work in the community.
Does.
Yeah, he just volunteers for everything, and a veteran, very fitting, a retired colonel with the United States Air Force, and also worked as a administrator for many years for the Veterans Hospital System. So a lifetime of service, a lifetime of just serving others and trying to help others, doing the best you can.
He's always at Honor Park. I always see him at Honor Park doing a lot of stuff with weeding and flowers and all that good stuff. And so he's always doing a bunch of that stuff.
Yeah, he does everything. Does a great job. That is an absolutely beautiful car right there. Gorgeous car. Wonderful. Perfectly dressed. I'm not sure what this is, but I think it says is it Miss Oklahoma?
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
That's a big deal. Miss Oklahoma with us today. Riding in a beautiful Rubicon Jeep. That's wonderful. I don't know how did Josh Ball get in there?
That figures.
He bought his way into that deal, didn't he?
Well, his dad's kind of part of the American Legion. And he goes, yeah. Miss Oklahoma.
That'll give us some stuff to talk to Josh about for months to come. Very good.
I'm good at this camera stuff.
Are you doing all right with that?
Yeah, I feel like I should be making fun of you, but
Girls,
I can't. I'm
welcome to Guthrie. Great to have you all here. Commander Jerry Ball. There he is right there. Jerry's a big fan of goats, loves goats. Wonderful, wonderful. I don't know exactly what we've got coming down the road here. We have a bunch of
Israel United in Christ.
United in Christ, very good. Good to have them be a part of the parade. Welcome, guys. Oh, okay.
Not in the parade. Just
not
walking,
in the parade, just walking. Okay. Well, that works
I think
too,
they are
I
part
guess.
of the parade.
Huh?
I think they are part of the parade.
Well, don't know, but they're. You know, next year we might work a little bit more on crowd control.
Yeah, you and Aaron are, you're beyond gone.
Oh, I don't know how many cones a guy's got to put out.
Aaron.
Mrs. Oklahoma, Ashley Stewart here.
This will go back on the channel, but if it's messed up, it won't be on. It can't go on the channel. Dr. Mike Simpson, Colin, and Abigail back in the parade, second year for little old Colin. Next up, News 9, Amanda Taylor.
Now, is she the one that goes and gets you if you do something wrong?
No, she just reports it to the people.
But is she the gotcha girl? The in your corner thing?
No.
Oh.
No. No. There she is, Amanda Taylor. These guys coming up here, you see right there in your shot, they are going to have a show right after the parade is over with. So when you see the fire department, the fire engine, follow them. It'll take you to a gun show after the parade if you want to get down here. Or if you're watching in the parade.
Well, most importantly, look who's driving them. You kidding me?
Hope he's got a permit for that.
That's a Guthrie celebrity right there. Good show after the parade. Outstanding.
Business of the Year for the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce. It is Environmental Management Incorporated, EMI, and they do a great job.
Do a wonderful job. Do a lot for our community.
Absolutely. And the state.
In the state, do a super job. Long Hair Repair. Very involved in a lot of things in the community.
And he is the Small Business of the Year. He was awarded that in January by the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce.
There he is.
And we got the microphones off of him, right?
Well, we need to if we don't.
He's such a good guy.
He's a great guy. They came up a little short in the bed race, though.
Yeah.
Had a team entered. And
the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce won it this year in partnership with AutoQuip.
Well, I'm, a little fishy.
What?
Professional engineers, the person that's sponsoring the thing, they win. I don't know. I'm just saying. Dave Countess, great guy. Of course, Dave, businessman here in town as well.
Pushing.
Watch out. We got Mr. Jason Reese.
Bed races, of course, on Thursday nights here on 89er Week. Jaden Countess driving. That's We're worried about the steers.
Little touchy.
We might be worried about that.
A little jumpy there with the brakes, Jaden. I think Jason Reese might be there to stomp the brake if needed. Now, Chris, why don't we have a vehicle like this Interceptor 4 for when we go on road trips and stuff?
We need to get one.
Guthrie News Page across the side. That'd be cool.
Yeah, you can get some ramp.
Find sponsors for that, maybe.
That'd be cool.
Some sponsors.
VFW Post 578.
Wonderful. A great organization. Glad they're here. More wonderful veterans.
I think sunscreen's going to be needed today for a lot of people. It's always 89ers. The weird sunburns always come out.
At 89ers they do.
Absolutely.
One year I thought I was going to need medical attention. Top of the head was exposed.
I remember it was Stacy Frazier.
Yeah.
Had a bad experience. The Ranger. Maybe we talk. I'm sure she's in this parade somewhere.
Oh yeah, she's here somewhere.
Make sure she's wearing sunscreen this year. Actually, it was kind of a serious deal. It was kind of bad stuff for her.
It's a wonderful tribute, Purple Heart vehicle, and that's beautiful. That's wonderful. Well done. Very well done. I always worry, Chris, about the candy. It's like, when the cattle are out, if the kids are running for candy, Chris, that could be bad. A bad combination. Kids and candy and cattle.
Wait till the clowns get here.
Oh, boy. Clowns.
Well, it looks like we got a winner right there.
Yeah, we do. Outstanding. Miss Frontier States. That's beautiful. It's wonderful.
It's quiet at a parade. Our headsets are really quiet.
Headsets are
takes out a lot of it.
They help a little bit.
That breeze feels good.
Oh boy, yeah. A lot of queens and princesses this year, which is wonderful, having them out and participating.
We're the king and prince.
I mean, they're standing right here, Chris.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Shouldn't the camera be on us?
Well, I mean,
no.
You would think. Oh, there he is.
We were just playing.
We were playing, Bill.
We were just playing. It was all a joke. Here we go.
There he is. That girl's
Carly Vargas,
job.
Oklahoma State Queen. Avery Wooden, Oklahoma State Ambassador. Miss State Ambassador. There's Miss Carol Thorne.
Yeah, you keep seeing all these Eskridge cars. Been a lot of vehicles in here with John Vance, and
Huge.
we say it every year, but both of them are such outstanding supporters of everything Guthrie, and a lot of stuff just wouldn't happen, Chris, if it wasn't for those two businesses, and we appreciate them so very much.
There's Shelby and Sophie Evans.
Known those girls my whole life, their whole lives, growing up way too fast. It's amazing they can be that old and me still be so young, Chris. Oh boy!
I hear. Is that a preview of the whole? Here comes our Shriners.
This is usually these guys down here in these orange vehicles. They make me a little nervous. I'm more worried about them than I am the steers later. Brett Austin, treasurer of the Shrine, here every year, does a great job.
Is that our first clown?
First clown, yeah. Not a fan of the clowns, Chris. Give me a little bit of a weird feeling. Here they come, full force. They'll park right in front of me, you watch. Having them part of this is always good. Out of Oklahoma City. Of course, parade brings people in from all over. What'd I tell you?
Right there in front of you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if this happens, we jump where?
Well, I'm just telling you right now, clowns think they're funny, they're not. Oh, yeah. They're just one break going out away from traffic. Right?
Well, at least it's over there.
Well, yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of folks watching the
down.
stream. The audio, we've gotten 85 messages. We know there's no audio on the TV part of things.
Right.
And this is streamed on News Page. We'll upload this to YouTube, and the city will rebroadcast it as well. So if there's no sound on the TV, it'll be taken care of after post-production is what we call that. So.
Correct.
So there's no audio on the TV side, but we do have the audio here.
Okie dokies. We go from fast driving little cars to
and there's some of the food places that you went to earlier, Phil.
Yeah. What'd you have?
Afterwards.
Had it afterwards.
Aerial camera on. You're fine. You didn't catch it.
There we go.
Some more Shriners.
Now these look like these would be fun.
These would be 4 wheels to begin with.
Right. A little more room.
A little bit more room.
Roll bars, which could be important.
Roll bars come into play.
Yeah.
Place for plenty of flags.
Right. Exits. When you flipped over on the top, you got all kind of exit points you can get out of.
Cup holders. Radio? What about a radio?
I'm sure there's radio in there.
Radio? Yes.
Check. Again, every year they come out and support the parade. It wouldn't seem like a parade if they weren't here. right?
Of course, we appreciate everyone with their feedback here on the stream. Someone's quoted you already.
Oh.
Clowns think they're funny, but they're not.
That's true. I mean, just like cones don't work.
Hey, if you are watching, we appreciate everyone, a great audience on there. Let us know where you're watching from.
Yeah, absolutely.
We saw Pennsylvania earlier.
Yep, PA, Texas. So it's always good to see the comments where maybe folks aren't able to get out and aren't able to come down and enjoy it down here with us live. So it's always nice if they can join us and still enjoy the parade and feel a part of it, even if not able to be here themselves.
Of course, we're moving from the 4 wheels to the 2 wheels now.
2 and 3.
Oh,
Got a trike in there too. I think a 3-wheel would be good for me on a motorcycle.
I think I would need 3.
What's this thing right here, Chris?
This thing right here?
The wheels are backwards. What's going on with that?
Is that a good camera shot feel I got?
Yeah, it's really nice. Good job. Good job. Yeah, definitely 3 wheels for me, Chris.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, your insurance company would appreciate it too.
Well, oh boy. A lot of power there, Chris. Beautiful motorcycles. Goodness. Actually, that right there would probably be better for me. More my speed. We've got wonderful. Oh, now the yellow ones are out. Here we go. Now these are the ones that go a little quick.
Well, and these are the
They got hand signals, and I mean there's a lot going on right there.
I really appreciate them doing all their tricks over there.
Down there. That's right.
Of course, if anything goes crazy, they come this way.
I mean, it depends on where you're at, right? Oh boy. Here we go.
Bill's got the wireless equipment, but he's not getting too close to this one.
Bill, this isn't Bill's first rodeo. He knows what's going
exactly
on.
where to be.
Wonder how fast one of those little things will go. Chris.
Fast enough.
Fast enough. Yeah, sharp turns. Oh boy. That's a little close to the equipment there.
Oh, we got a little bit here from Elk City. Thank you, Rebecca.
Oh, good.
Largo, Florida. Thank you, Loretta. Appreciate that. How about this? Nebe, Washington.
Goodness.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Very cool.
That is awesome.
Of course, Mr. Murphy's watching it from his home on West Noble.
Oh, well, that's important.
I bet he's not getting sunburned.
So are those backups in case they wreck one, or what's that all about?
I think that's backups. That's probably a good idea.
Well, sure it is.
Or 2 didn't show up.
It's good to have a plan. Well, that's an option too. Now do you see this beautiful car right here?
This
maroon
red
car?
one? Yeah.
That's my wife's dream car right there.
Really?
She loves those old cars.
Make it come true.
Well, I've tried, but then she says, I don't know. So I'm just going to buy one, aren't I? Yeah. The old wheels, that's pretty cool. Oh, the old wheels. Of course, last night had a beautiful car show down here all night.
Yeah, the geezers and the gassers.
Geezers and the gassers do a great job.
You're
always
gasser or geezer?
Both sometimes.
Both, yeah.
But it's always good to come down and just walk around. Some of these cars are just absolutely beautiful. Of course, your father-in-law,
Yeah,
George
yeah.
Riverberry.
A lot of pride, a lot of time.
Oh man.
Capital.
Man. Oh yeah. I am still worried that if George doesn't get that last car done, Karen's going to have.
There's some of the geezers and gassers and hogs from the other night right there on our screen.
That's awesome.
Aaron was able to be there to capture some of those moments.
Yeah, good times.
The geezers, gassers, and hogs. Always great backdrops for the folks to take pictures too.
How long has Karen waited for that last car to be done?
They've let that one go.
They haven't. George and I were talking a couple days ago. Yeah. George has to get that car done. Karen, I'm pulling for you.
You're not pulling for George?
I'm scared of carrying.
Okay. So a big thank you to Aaron for capturing some of the moments.
Absolutely.
Still a lot of parade to go here. These usually about a couple hours usually.
Well, and the challenge, you know, a lot of activities after the parade, Chris, today. We got
Well, real quick, Phil, before we get that, it all started on Tuesday with the Chuck Wagon
yes, it
feed.
Did you go? Did you enjoy it?
I did. I was unable to attend. Had some other prior arrangements,
Yeah.
but the food, Klein's Catering again. We know about Klein's.
Yeah,
they were there
always good.
catering, and Aaron with some great shots there. You see our good friend Mark there, and just some great shots there. There you see Carrie Fryer and Cheryl Tarter there, and 89er committee helping with the Chuck Wagon feed. So always a big deal at the fairgrounds. That gets it all started. There's our chamber CEO, Mr. Chappell, Jeff Chappell on the right there. And there's the Queen and the Princess. So a great time at the Chuck Wagon feed. Jerry Ball as well.
All good stuff. And as we were talking, we got home run derby after the parade today.
Yeah,
we've got a
alumni.
rodeo. Yeah, a lot of alumni coming back to participate in the home run derby. My money's on the youngest Chapel.
Yeah, the odds are in his favor.
Yeah.
Fresh out of college last year.
Well, unless Blaze Hastings comes back.
Well, John Cotton. He has the national. He plays softball too.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, there's
some competition out there. That's for sure.
Should be fun to go down and watch that. And then I think this evening we have the rodeo, of course.
Of course, the carnival.
Well, you always have the carnival.
Started Wednesday. A little bit of rain on Wednesday, dampened it a little bit, but it's going to be perfect. It was perfect yesterday. A little chilly, but good on Friday night. Saturday, hey, there's two sessions, 1 to 6 and 5 to 11 on the wristbands. Phil had 2 last night on the wristbands. He's huge on the wristbands. So there's a good part of the carnival last night. Aaron was able to capture some of those scenes there.
That one got my tummy upset right there.
Pretty colors.
Yeah, they are pretty colors.
Oh, now that one's a little lopsided there.
Good governor there behind us.
Governor Kevin Stitt, if we can get the governor real quick.
Yeah, if he'd like to come. The governor's going to come over and join us. See if we can get him through here. There he goes. Oh. Okay.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Hey, Governor, you want to say something real quick?
Chris, go ahead.
Bill's got it right here. Here at Governor Kevin Stitt. Welcome back to Guthrie. You're here a couple times during the election. What, first parade here in Guthrie?
Yeah, first parade since I've been elected, and when they said it was the 89er Day parade, I couldn't miss it. And we called, and I got to ride on a horse-drawn carriage. It was just awesome. The crowd, the atmosphere, it's unbelievable. Love Guthrie.
Thanks for dealing with the great weather, too.
Oh, absolutely. It's great weather today.
I know you're busy. Appreciate you stopping by in Guthrie.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. People are awesome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I knew they were in a hurry.
Yeah. It's always good to have the governor show up, and over the years it kind of became a regular spot.
Well, his bodyguards were like, but I thought it was me, but I didn't realize it was the motorcycles he was probably protecting. I was like, I'm a good guy. I got when they put your thumb on your bicep, I got one of those. I'm like,
I'm sizing him up, and it ain't looking good for us, Chris.
But I didn't realize it was the Shriners with the 3-wheelers there. So
We'd
always
hate for the
appreciate
governor to go down by the Shriner. That'd be bad. But no, it's nice to have them here, and
also his family's here as well.
His family is here, which to me tells a story. But always honored to have our governors, lieutenant governors, senators, representatives attend. It's great they can get out and be a part of the parade.
I got to come down a little bit. I thought I was going to.
Well, I had your back.
I thought I did something illegal for a second. I mean, he put his thumb right on my bicep.
Well, it was more of your elbow.
I thought it was my bicep.
I know. You were a little nervous.
It was the 3-wheelers.
It worked out.
It was the 3-wheelers.
Yeah, it worked out.
I wish I would have known the 3. Where were you? I wish I'd known the 3-wheelers were coming.
Yeah, well, I was standing back.
They do the wheelies and everything.
Oh, boy. What's this thing all about here, Chris?
Oh, this is a motorized tricycle, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there we go. Keep it going. those just look, those look like those could flip over pretty easy, Chris.
That's probably why the governor's security was.
You got to let it go, Chris. It's over. He put his hands on you. You got to let it go.
I thought I was a bad guy for a minute.
I know, Chris.
You know, we had a forum, and Governor Kevin Stitt and Gary Jones were the only two to show up. That's why Kevin won.
Yeah. Well, because of your efforts. I know.
Phil, here's your group. Dance with me.
Big fan of the Dance with Me club. Of course, been
Right here in
around Guthrie for years and years and years. They do a great job with all the girls. How many young ladies and young men do you think have been a part of Dance with Me over the years? Thousands, right?
Thousands,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Thousands.
They do a great job, and it's fun to see them in the parade. This
To be
is
honest
really
with you,
cool.
I did not know there was this many, though.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
a lot of them.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's also good to see the parents out with their kiddos.
Now, what year were you in Dance with Me?
In 85.
Year after high school?
Call that the dark period, Chris.
Oh, boy. We have a canine, and Phil's. You going to Facebook this later, Phil?
That is a beautiful puppy right there. Look at him. He needs some water. That beautiful baby's thirsty. Chris doesn't like animals, for those of you that are listening.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, you always criticize my love of animals.
Well, just because you post it every 30 minutes.
I will stop as soon as all my friends quit putting political posts out there. You know. The second that happens, I'll quit posting all the animal pictures.
Well, that's never going to happen.
Well, that's my point. Now, what I'm a little amazed at is that, now, you born and raised in Guthrie, right? Lifetime resident of Guthrie. Why weren't you in Dance with Me?
Hey, Phil, look on our screen here, the Great Bed Run. We talked about it a little bit earlier. We're going to get to here in a little bit. We're going to get to the, is that the Coil? Is that Coil? Or is that Guthrie? We'll get them here in just a second, but here's some of the Great Bed Run. Again, congratulations to Auto Quip and the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce.
Yep. Great job. Then one thing that's always been good about Chris, whenever he doesn't want to answer a question, he just changes the subject. It's wonderful.
Were you talking to me?
Oh, no. No. Guthrie Rock Week, raising a bunch of money for a great cause, doing a good things. That's awesome. That's great.
Thanks for letting me borrow your CD, Phil.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, here to serve, Chris, for the children. Now, these fine folks come up every year from Lawton, and they're just, I mean, they got it. See, these guys they got it together.
Absolutely.
I mean, they've just, they're pros at this. Well, I wonder if some of them would come sit next to us when all them Longhorn steers start rambling down.
Yeah, we might need.
That'd be good.
You got any like lasso we can?
No. Don't want to lasso them.
Oh, no.
That'll just prolong the pain.
That's how we used to do it on the ranch.
Well,
I didn't know how they do it nowadays.
You don't want to be drugged down the
that's true.
streets of Guthrie.
Hook them to your canopy here that you installed today.
Got to take that back after today, Chris.
Well, we don't have the best seat in the house, but we're pretty close, Phil.
Pretty darn close. Of course, all the youngsters out getting their candy. Now, when you were a youngster, did you?
Just last week.
You're not as young as you are, and you're not as nice as people think either. Did you, was this a big deal? I know your guys' family, after every 89ers, you get together, go to your folks' house, and barbecue out and all that stuff. We're only invited once to that as a side note, but
You did show up, too.
What? If I get invited,
I've never seen anyone eat that much barbecue in my life.
I was hungry. This was a regular deal, though, for you, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think this is a big deal for a lot of Guthrie folks.
Absolutely it is. Yeah.
I probably could have had 3 more questions for the governor if I didn't feel like I was
getting ready to be assaulted.
Yes.
Put on the ground. Yeah. There we go. There's our good friends. Good job. Hall of Famer. There's a Hall of Famer, Haji.
And coming up here, it's there's Stacy. Sunscreen this year?
Yes. There was almost another incident with expired sunscreen. It was almost. We caught it just in time.
Big parade? How's the crowd down the way?
The crowd is huge, all the way back to the temple this year. All the way back.
Of course, beautiful animals here. Express employment professionals, and they come down every year, it seems like, and they do a great job. Just gorgeous animals.
Aren't they not?
Absolutely beautiful. And that carriage is unbelievable. Or stagecoach, I should say. The Express Clydesdales.
That's going to be a big turn at 2nd Street.
I don't know if they thought that through, Chris.
But surely.
Well,
He looks like a professional, though.
we're going to see how pro he is here in about 30 seconds.
That's a wide turn.
That's I got $5. Says we got a
But
spot.
I think I've seen during homecoming, semi drivers.
Not that big of a rig, you haven't.
City buildings, we got more.
Oh, okay.
Junior high here in Guthrie. We'll pause, let them play.
Chris, any of these 3 tractors, did you use any of these out on the farm when you were growing up?
You know, we kind of got the modern tractors.
You're more of a city farmer?
Right.
Okay. These are cool, seeing these old implements out being still used. So cool.
Still plenty of parade to go. We started at noon, about an hour long. I think we probably maybe another hour, maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Probably another 45 minutes to an hour, yeah.
These are the...
Chris, look what's coming down the street piece.
Russell Westbrook, I hear thunder.
Yeah. Do you see what's...
Oh boy, no, I didn't see that. We need the Texas fight song.
I just want one of them just get a little ornery. I mean, I don't want them to run wild. But
hey, they're from Woodward, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And I read up a little bit on it. Tammy Boxley sent me some information. Actually, they were sent to be the final resting place, I guess.
Boy.
But this guy from Woodward saved them, and then
that's awesome.
They go through here, and
that is awesome.
Well, before the Longhorns, what do we got here?
The rodeo.
Now, see, there's
tonight.
the governor. He better be, he needs to be careful with these Longhorns.
Very much.
Rodeo Association as well. Over 200 contestants down there tonight.
That's the guy who grabbed my bicycle.
I know. I'll move. Excuse me,
no,
sir.
he's fine. Don't, no.
I'll move him.
He's fine.
I got no problem moving him along.
He's fine.
Good to have him here. Good stuff. Okay, maybe. I told you 75.
You told me 75.
Well, I wanted to get you a little nervous. It worked.
It did work.
Yeah, I know.
Don't spook them.
I need a
Bill,
13-year-old boy that I
play
can
it close.
That one in the front doesn't look real happy, Chris. Those are beautiful animals, though, and it's so cool they're rescued. You know, I mean,
Yes,
it really is.
They are. Yeah.
It really is cool.
And there's no one. Oh, yeah, there's Lino. Okay.
Yeah, this isn't their first rodeo, no pun intended. They've done this a few times.
It's a parade.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, very much so. turned out. Tammy Boxley.
Vendor. She's in charge of vendors.
Ball vendors, doing a great job. There we go. East Side, here every year.
That's the best side.
East Side Roundup Club.
Look at that look at that horse. Long face.
4 or 5 of them there, Chris.
This is our good friends at Camp Joy.
Camp Joy, yeah.
Yes.
Great work out there.
We had someone on Facebook waiting for them to see them, and there they are.
Doing a great job. Glad to have him here. What do we got here? Pet salon, mobile pet salon.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
I've seen a couple of those in the neighborhood.
That's neat. That's a good idea.
Bunch of them. Yeah, they come to your house and
Yeah.
take care of your dog.
That's a very good idea. Very cool. Very cool. Watch
Yeah, hey,
this.
Ray, Phil, we got a second real quick. Look at the Old Timers ball game. You'll see Lance Evans. He's in the blue here in a second.
He was bringing the heat.
He was bringing the heat as we had a base hit there. And Old Timers game, the Dudes versus the Pirates last night. They're at beautiful Squires Field. There's Jason Evans. There's Lance Evans.
Lance.
Little rip, and he's going to get on base there.
Lance didn't know it was a fun thing.
He didn't know it was an exhibition.
Didn't
No, it
know it
was
was an
also-
exhibition. He was all in.
Then you can see the 89er Princess. She had no fun. She didn't
did
like
not
any
look-
part.
oh, boy.
There's
There
Lance.
he is.
Yeah,
Don't bring the heat.
there it is. Boom.
What did you tell? Didn't you had to tell him to slow it down a little
And that
bit,
was
didn't
he
you?
did slow it down right there. And there's the Queen and Luke Daniel there. A great time last night at the Old Timers ball game. 1889. There you are. There are a couple umpires there as
That's
well.
awesome.
Good time.
That's awesome. Great tradition. Great part of the parade.
Lake Carl Blackwell Community.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen them in the parade.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I don't
That's
think I've seen them either.
That's great.
I should ride my horse in this next year.
I mean, I don't know, which one would you ride? You've got a
Stallion, probably.
Oh, the stallion. The black stallion or the?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Again, it's always good to see new people participating in the parade. It's fun.
See, Phil, you spoke up on the Longhorns of 70 of them.
Yeah.
People are disappointed now. They thought there's going to be 70 of them.
I mean, I got what I wanted. I wanted you to be nervous, and I got that. So that's all I was looking. Now, Chris, look at the bike here.
Well, wait a minute. We're going to get to the big wheel race here real quick.
Well, first of all, we got to look at the bike over here.
Well, that's on the
because
screen, though. On the screen. I see that.
Do what?
Big wheel race last, what was that, Thursday night? Kiwanis puts that on, last night, I'm sorry, on Friday night. Oh, there's a winner. There's a winner right there. Okay, now let's go back live, and there's your
This
bicycle
is what I'm
guy.
talking about right here. Now, do you think you could ride one of those?
Absolutely.
You do?
Yeah.
I can make that happen if you'd like to try. Oh, boy, now he's just showing off. Please don't wreck. Please don't wreck. Okay. Oh, boy. All right, there you go.
That'd have been embarrassing.
Well, that hurt is what that would have done.
We're going to have a little gap after this one here.
Yeah, it happens. We'll have 2 little small gaps there.
But you know what?
Guthrie Job Corps, big part of Guthrie and do great things. Of course,
Absolutely.
the kids at Guthrie Job Corps do so much to help put on this event, whether it's providing crowd control or whatever it may be, they're always out and about and
Security.
doing great things. Great float they put together.
Coming up here in a matter of moments will be the Millwood Marching Band.
Yep.
And we're going to lower it a little bit and let them play. Cotting wants us to do the horse in the parade.
He wants us to next year?
Yes. He said, "Oh, please do."
Will Cotting do that? Will he go with us? I mean, he can bring one of his stallions.
Would probably help us out.
How many hands high is your stallion, Chris?
What's that?
How many hands high is your stallion?
It's pretty good.
What do you think? If you had to put a number on it, what would you?
What's the average, you think?
Well, I mean, it depends. What kind of stallion is it?
Mary's wanting to know what did Hammy have to do with the Longhorn. She helped get him here.
Yeah.
Here is the Millwood High School Marching Band.
Before the parade, you were having trouble with your phone.
Right.
And mine was working fine. Now, I'm having problems with my phone, and yours is working fine. Did you do something?
No, I didn't do it. Hopefully it's... Little gap in the parade here.
A little nervous. Karen Ann
Yeah, she's been watching.
commented, and I don't...
Yeah, you didn't know she was listening. Well, I guess I thought you were watching your phone.
Oh, wait. Looks like it's starting good. All I can read so far is thanks, Phil Nichols. So that's turned out well for me.
Street vendors, Phil, you got to go through that this morning, and it is on each side of us here on First Street.
Yeah, just lined up.
In between Harrison and Oklahoma and Cleveland.
Yeah, it's awesome. You got a little bit of everything. I bought you a gift.
Yep. Was it a corn dog?
No.
Was not a corn dog.
She had a beautiful hat.
Funnel cakes, Indian tacos. Again, there's got all the audio, or all the...
For a lot of times when you have this big of a gap, people almost think the parade's over.
Yeah, they are.
And then it'll be... Walk around and it gets a little... Oh, boy. Look at him. Here comes the... Mr. Mize sliding out up here on us. This would be a good time to talk to Gary.
This would be a good time to talk to Representative Mize.
Yeah.
You want to do it with me, or you want to...
Oh, you go right ahead.
Go right ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to mute myself. We are with Representative Gary Mize. Of course, Gary Mize, representative, great folks here in District 31. I know, 31. You grew up here in Guthrie. I mean, what a beautiful day.
Well, it's we got fortunate with good weather, but Guthrie's always fun to come and visit, and you remember as a kid watching this parade. So having the opportunity to come and be in the parade and represent the folks I grew up with, it's pretty awesome.
Great crowd. Of course, we're here at First in Oklahoma, but it looked like a great crowd up and down the parade route.
The whole way through, yeah. Guthrie on display, which is good.
Well, what was it like? I guess you're a few months into it, almost done with your first year as far as being in session. How's it going?
So far, I think it's good. You know, we've done some good things. Obviously, as a body, I think we've worked well together. Some hiccups along the way, but that's to be expected. Had some bills that we've signed in to law already, too. One that helped Guthrie specifically with film and music, but also supporting first responders and the Firefighters Association.
Bet it's amazing for you to walk through and see so many of your friends and family members all throughout here on this busy but fun day.
Well, you know, I saw classmates and family, and to have that opportunity, it's pretty humbling. Yeah.
Well, thanks for stopping by. You came at the right time. We have a little lag in here.
Break,
so
yeah. It's going to get loud here, I think. You got some bands coming. Thanks for having me.
Did you see the steers?
I did, just barely, but that was pretty cool. Yeah. Might be a mess to clean up.
Yeah, it might be. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.
This evening. Thank you. Now with Representative John Pfeiffer. Welcome back to Guthrie.
It's great to be here, and it's an amazing day here in Guthrie. A lot better weather than last year, I'd say, and I think the crowd's proven that point too.
We deserved this weather after last year.
We do, and a special thanks to everybody who came out last year and came back this year. Those are the real troopers, the 10 people who showed up to the parade last year.
Of course, you've been doing this representing thing for a while, but you know, you got Chuck Hall new, Gary Mize we just spoke with new, kind of help them along the way.
Yes, and they're doing a great job. It's an amazing to see the transformation 1 year makes. We made some tough decisions last year. Everybody just they're bringing in new ideas. They're bringing in better policy. We're moving the state forward, and I think that's what we're supposed to be doing, and it's amazing to see it happen.
And they helped bring Missies to the Capitol.
Gary and I brought Missies to the Capitol. My whole car was filled.
It's not even election year.
I know, but anytime I get to eat donuts, it's great.
John, we always appreciate you seeing up and down the parade route. Always do a great job.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Of course, I want to point out, too, Representative Pfeiffer, a proud veteran himself, and appreciate his service and everything he's done for us. Really appreciate it, and does a great job. I think these are the Diamond Divas out of Oklahoma City, I believe. They're long walk, stop about every half a block and dance. I'd be exhausted by now. Of course, I'm tired, Chris, just standing here, so it doesn't take
in the shade.
Yeah, in the shade, drinking water, and I'm exhausted.
And you've been eating the candy and the muffins?
Well, no, I haven't had a muffin yet.
Oh,
that's a popcorn. That was good. I think we might have found the dance. They're wonderful, and I'm glad they're here. We ask everybody to be patient with the parade because sometimes there are gaps between participants.
And we usually know that. We try to sprinkle in some guests every now and then, and some video of the weeks of the events throughout the week. So,
girls working hard, doing a great job.
You know, they work so hard. And this, you know, when we have these dance teams, it kind of holds things to parade, but they work so hard. I mean, this is a display for them. I mean, there's a lot of people, and they get to showcase their talents.
Well, and how can you, I mean, look at these beautiful young ladies. How can you be bothered by them doing their thing? I mean, it's wonderful. They're out here doing a great job. Good job, ladies. Doing a wonderful job.
Even the little one right there.
Absolutely precious. Good job, sweetheart. Oh, goodness. That's a whole lot of cute right there, let me tell you.
Girl Scouts of Western Oklahoma.
Good to have the Girl Scouts here. They're a reason why I'm about, well, a couple LBs overweight.
Of course, the Girl Scouts helped you put on one of the biggest pranks of all time.
It was good. That was a great prank.
How many boxes showed up?
$900 worth. Yeah, it was awesome. You're welcome, Mr. Chappell. Here we go. Yeah, you look all the way back to the temple, Chris. They're still coming around the corner up there.
Yeah,
we've got a while yet. And
Here's the Guthrie Youth Cheer.
There we go. Get out and support they work so hard every year. And that's an organization that has really grown over the years, too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, here he comes. Good man, Bill Williams, Community Church. Always good to have Bill and Lori here and the whole family. There's Curtis and Swartz family. Billy Williams, good man. Yes, sir. That's great. To have him here.
Of course, the 89er parade falls a day before. This being Easter weekend, too.
Correct. I think these things are so cool just to have these types of entrance in the parade. Now what is that, Chris? What is that right there?
Well, that's your good Cattleman Steakhouse carriage.
But pulling the carriage, what is that?
Oh, those are
what are those called?
Those are your donkeys.
Donkeys. You sure about that?
Look like long-haired donkeys.
Maybe they're mules?
Mules,
maybe
too, yeah,
oh,
mules.
Okay. All right, could be a mule. So
I couldn't get past the steakhouse.
Cattleman Steakhouse is outstanding. Great food, great atmosphere.
You said Cattleman's 3 times. Is that dinner?
Been there forever. I think they ought to sponsor something with you. You just gave them
pre-game dinner?
Goodness gracious, that'd be great.
People are lining up to go to Cattleman's now.
Lining up to go to Cattleman's. First United Methodist Church of Guthrie.
They're coming up next there on the trailer, as you see on your screen.
It's always good. Real classy family's finally here. Good to see you, boys.
There's our First United Methodist Church members.
Great to have them in the parade. This is Rice. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Up next is some heroes, Phil.
Yeah. Carrying right along with the theme of celebrating the heroes that are our veterans.
Guthrie Church of God.
Very good. It's a nice float. They obviously put a lot of work into that.
Yeah, sure did. Looks good.
Great looking float. Very nice. Very nice. Now, fly right. It's top tier martial arts. Don't do anything that, I mean.
Just did a story on the top tier martial arts.
You need to be careful.
They have a national champion that works out at top tier martial arts.
Just, don't make any sudden movements. You should be fine. First Christian Church. Oh, that's a good idea.
Easter Bunny's coming tonight, Phil.
Oh, he didn't come to your house already? He gets to mine early.
I must have that VIP.
Well, something like that.
Silly Rabbit, Easter's for Jesus. That's kind of cool.
I do like that. That's very good.
Here,
St. Mary's Catholic School.
Are you on me, Aaron? Okay, we'll get that. That's kind of cool.
That is cool. See the sign. Very good. What's
Aaron, she wants on TV. She wants on TV. There she is.
There you go. Now, what type of military uniform is that, Chris, on the end
hold
back
on.
there?
Where are we at,
What branch
Phil?
of service is that?
That is your classic Air Force.
Well, you're wrong. It's Navy, but I mean, it was a good shot.
No, next to, even the one to the left?
That would be Navy also. Good try, though.
I knew it was. I just want you to talk about it a little bit more with the Navy.
Now, how many hands is your stallion?
I'm working, Phil.
Oh, okay. Now, we could get a truck like this to go to home games. That'd be fun.
This truck right here?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
My vehicle gets flat tires.
Huh?
My vehicle gets flat tires on the
Tell
long
me
trips.
about it. Change the tire for you.
After you woke up.
Well, so I thought you guys could handle it. 2 grown men could get a tire changed.
We need a platform, I think, next year. We can be elevated over everybody.
My blood pressure would be much better if we do that next year. Oh, good. Got flying objects coming at you, Chris.
Longhorns didn't do nothing. Surely these.
Oh, yeah, you're going to catch one right in the cranium right here, coming at you.
We're going to choose Guthrie. Don't choose me, though. There you go.
Ace Electric. That's cool. No, I want to change. I don't want the truck. I want this car now, Chris.
This car right here?
Yeah, go to home games.
You think all our equipment, all this equipment can get in there?
We'd have to have a custom trailer. Cotting could build us one. He's handy.
Again, we appreciate Bill Miracle up and close with the wireless camera today. Aaron Ryburn's pushing all the buttons in between all the different camera angles, and he's making sure Phil's bad words don't go on the air. So they got their work cut out for him today.
Well, you got to do what you got to do, Chris. Okay, now this is something I know you can relate to coming up right here.
The tap dancing?
Well, I don't know what I mean, it's awesome what they're doing. I just don't know what you call it. But I could see you doing a little dancing like that,
You
Chris.
got the outfit, though.
I do. But you've got the ability. You're athletic, Chris.
What are we looking at here? The MCD, their banners all messed up. Irish culture in Oklahoma.
Okay. Irish dancing, very good.
I mean, how close? I mean, that is great camera work.
Is that from the pro?
Well, it ain't from me. It ain't from you. You're only talking. They do got your moves.
Oh yeah, very talented.
Here comes the Samuel King chapter, Edmond, Oklahoma. Of course, we're gonna have a few people come through here first. And there we go.
Very good. Daughters of the American Revolution. Good to have them in the parade.
Up next, it's the Pied Pipers.
One of Chris's favorite organizations in town. They do a lot of performances at the school.
High
Chris,
school?
Were you ever a
Central?
Were you
A piper?
Piper?
I was never a piper.
Guthrie Kiwanis, another great organization in town, does a lot for so many.
Daniel Calvert riding the way. Driving his mama in the parade.
That's outstanding.
Piper's going to put on a show, Phil? Okay, they're all putting on a show. Starting to see the flashing lights right now at the tip. Well, of course, those are the fire departments, and those usually represent the end of the parade.
Oh. That's a ways down there yet, Chris.
Yeah, we got a little ways to go.
Yeah, Yeah.
We promised about 2 hours. This is going to be about 2 hours.
Yeah. Right at it.
Now this is about to get real close. I mean,
what are you doing?
I'm just trying to think of it.
You can go. I'll hold your headset if you want to go join them.
No, it's their time, Phil.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see a Throckmorton in there.
Yeah, there's a Throckmorton in there.
There she
on
is.
The end. Yeah. Of course, Kiwanis were the Chamber Nonprofit of the Year this year. Kiwanis Club was.
Absolutely, yes.
Great thing.
Of course, I want to thank you, Phil. I mean, help packing all this stuff up after we're done.
Yeah. Sure, Tanya, I mean, she's got a strong back, so she'll be fine.
Time for me to rest.
Good here. Just did a backflip. That's
pretty athletic.
Fairly impressive. I mean, I little hamstring problem, but
well, you put in like 6 flips. It was 2017.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's still recovering.
American Red Cross always a big part here in Logan County. Karen Wallace on the
mic.
On the mic. Right in front of her car mic. I bet that sounded good.
Uh-oh. Oh. Clinton Betchen. Mr. Clinton throwing things at me again.
He's nice. He threw that one under. Most of them are throwing it overhead.
Well,
overhand.
at my head. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Does that mean they like me or what? More beautiful animals coming along, Chris. It's good to have. We see a lot of faces we see every year, but it's been really nice this year. We've seen several new entrants.
Yeah,
in
absolutely,
the parade. That's
absolutely.
Good.
Here in a second, we'll get a crowd shot down Oklahoma Avenue. I mean, it's been a great turnout here once
really
again.
has.
Great weather makes a huge difference. Look down the street, you can see both sides of the Oklahoma Avenue there, Phil, as we have the temple in the background.
Pretty awesome.
Just a beautiful day here in Guthrie, and
sure is.
Coming in the group that you have formed coming up here in a few moments.
Square dancers.
We'll get a good shot of them here in a few moments. We'll get our aerial camera there. Yeah, appreciate it, Aaron. We got an aerial camera. We got a camera down low that I'm messing up pretty bad, and Bill's on the wireless. So
2 out of 3 aren't bad, Chris.
this is been a good day.
It has been. United States Marshals Posse, they're here every year, and always glad to see them. Glad they're back again this year.
Here they come.
I mean, it's quite obvious. Big old tent and cones everywhere. Folks just walking right through.
There they go. Right there. Aaron mentioned security tape. I said, "Oh no, we'll be fine." But
yeah, Aaron was right.
Aaron was right.
Aaron was 100% right.
So we'll make a little cone section next year.
Yeah.
All right, Phil, let's get back to the
square dancing. Your favorite activity? We do have a big, very, very large square dancing group here in Guthrie.
Absolutely. You see it right there?
Huge, actually.
Right, left, turn the girl, keep in tight, dive in. Square through 3 in the middle of the ring, roller swing. Swing your corner, promenade around the ring. When the roll is not a yonder, when the roll is not a yonder, I'll be there. Cyclables pass through, partner train. You'll start her through and then pass through. No side one time. Right, well, up to turn the girl, keep in tight, dive in, come on, you swear through the road, that corner on the swing, swing your corner, promenade around the ring, when the roll is on yonder, when the roll is on yonder, I'll be there. Over this chain, you straight across the ring.
There. Perez Golden Dragons.
Long time.
Yes, long time.
Martial arts group here in Guthrie, and worked with tons of kids over the years.
Silly Rabbit got back in the parade route.
Oh, thank goodness. I need to correct myself. This convertible would be my wife's dream car right here.
That looks like a JFK vehicle.
You go out there and see if, oh boy, maybe that's for sale. Think she'd sell it? Oh, that's James's deal. Friends at North Church. Have them here in the parade. There's Pastor Hetty on the other side of the street.
Can't hear him yet.
No, he'll be here.
You think he's probably had the most fun of anybody here?
Yeah, I would. Don't you think?
Yeah.
If he's not the most, he's way up there.
Kai Staley in the house.
A bunch of Blue Jays. Good to see the youngsters back in town.
Oh, there's Hetty. Bill got him.
Bill got Hetty.
That's how good that wireless camera. You think Hetty's running for office?
New Life Church.
Oh, that.
It's going to get loud down here. It's going to get loud. Good to see you, Kai.
Yeah, the hot rods and the fire engines and all that.
Horses and Kids Children's Miracle Network. That's awesome.
We got a cool backdrop with the not only the downtown buildings but also the vendors and all that stuff. Pretty good shot.
Good to see Kai. Well, Chris,
getting close, aren't we?
Close to the end. Put a bow on another one of these.
This is where a lot of people start heading toward the carnival, family get-togethers.
The vendor area will get swamped.
Traffic will be a nightmare.
It'll be a nightmare. All part of the experience.
All part of the experience.
But I'm sure it was good.
Here comes the fire engine, new ladder truck.
Oh, that's good. Of course, the ladder truck's already been put to use several times since we got it.
I'm going to turn the audio down now on 67. Bunch of toys, fancy toys.
Fancy toys.
There's JC. Of course, her dad, Eric Harlow, the fire chief, riding the ladder truck in the parade for the first time. This is the first time the ladder truck has been in the parade. 89er parade.
Of course, many of our volunteer fire departments obviously coming alongside that Sooner Fire Department. You know, without the volunteers, you know, they do so much for the communities around us.
Yeah, well, in the way they all work together is another great thing.
Of
course, when you see the fire trucks, that means the parade is coming to an end. The 90th edition of the 89er parade.
Yep. It's so loud. City of Langston Fire Department.
We'll let Woodcrest Fire Department come through here. Of course, they're led by their Chief Luke Young.
Yep.
And then all the folks who definitely want to give them a nice shout out. All the folks who help put this parade together and make it run smooth are the following this Woodcrest Fire Truck here.
He puts on the parade. All this, what another great year.
Oh my gosh, and it was crazy because we had way more. We had every Shriner but 6 here this year, which meant we had 300 Shriners. I probably had 200 veterans here. It was crazy. I had way more people than I thought. I thought this was going to be a small parade, and it wound up being a huge parade.
We can drive a little bit here as we can walk, but you drew up a lot much better weather this year than you did last year.
Oh my gosh, the weather was great. Couldn't ask for a better day.
Awesome.
Couldn't ask for a better day.
Well, great job on another great parade.
Thank you, brother. I love you.
Dennis Oakes.
Dennis does a great job. Of course, as we said, they do so much and so much hard work. Dennis, thank you for everything, and just all these volunteers. You know, none of this happens without great efforts between volunteers, the City of Guthrie. You have the county deputies out serving. Of course, Damon Devereaux, our sheriff again, coming in again, but none of this would happen without all those people.
Absolutely, and a big credit to Dennis and the 89er committee from not only this parade, but the vendors, to all the events, the bicycle race, the truck wagon feed, 89ers game. It was all just another great success.
Another great success, and I'll tell you what, every year I think, well, that was pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And then every year it gets a little better, and it's just awesome to see.
Real quick, I'll give a big credit to our street department here in the City of Guthrie, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on before people get here.
Oh.
I mean, it starts weeks and months before.
And it'll be going on many days after they leave. But they put in a lot of hours and making sure everything again happens just so everybody can enjoy their day and have a good time with their families.
Well, we need to exit stage left. A big thank you to all the people out there watching. It was a huge crowd online watching it, and we're going to clip the ends of this, make it a little bit pretty, and put it on YouTube and on the City channel so we can see it over and over for those people who aren't here or simply want to watch it again. So a big thank you. I know Aaron's back right here. You see that guy right there? He puts all this stuff together, all this equipment right there. A big thank you to Aaron for producing all that good stuff. And I'm going to do this real quick, Aaron. How about Bill? Bill, the pro. There he is. That's the camera on us. He does a great job. A big thank you to Bill for all his great work, not only on this broadcast, but many things that he does in the community. So, Phil, it was another honor to do another great parade.
It always is. We're both so appreciative. They ask us to do this. It's something that means a lot to us. This is our hometown, and just another great 89ers Day.
Absolutely. Appreciate you watching. Again, for our good friend Aaron Ryburn producing, Bill Miracle on the camera, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you next year from beautiful downtown Guthrie.